Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blast Overtime. I hope you're having a wonderful Valentine's Day. What an amazing day of games. And to follow up with that, we've got a very good interview coming up with ISSAA. I can guarantee it's going to be good because ISSAA is a great interviewee. It's me and Connor tonight here, and we're going to be doing a very special new segment following our Shot Style by CS Money segment called Perfect Match, and ISSAA will be here to find his perfect teammate. Stay tuned to Blast Overtime. Hello, 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 and welcome to our brand new set. Don't we love these lovely red hearts, Connor?
They make great noises when you slap them.
Yeah, they're fun to play with.
Yeah.
And you're also fun to play with, ISSAA, as on OG.
If you told me, I would have wear red also, you know?
Yeah, would you have?
Yeah.
Valentine, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of Red Bull red there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little hint of it.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone special in your life?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Do you want to shout on it? Or you want to...
No.
No, it's okay. It's all good. We have a great show today with you. You haven't seen the show yet, maybe, Overtime? Have you ever watched this show?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
This is great. It's perfect. That's how I like it, to be a big surprise. But you, as a teammate, very fun to play with. We're listening into the comms. It seemed like you're always very funny, bringing the conversation and the energy. Is that something you think about?
I mean, I'm an emotional guy, and when I feel happy outside and inside the game, especially with my teammates, my emotions just being released, you know?
Yeah.
But when I'm depressed or I don't want to play with the teammates, or it just feels that I will be calm all the time. So just emotional thing.
Do you miss Woxic?
I mean, it's like I got used to it, you know, like we played FPL all the time together, and then we played in Gex and Friends, and when we went on a pro team, we went together. So, of course, he will be always on my heart, and yeah, sure, like, he's my brother, you know.
Listen, that was your Valentine. You could have shouted him out. I don't know why you're hiding it.
Woxic.
So wonderful, man. And on this team, you don't only bring the joy, you also brought the frags. Dust 2 was a great map for you. And one of the maps I remember the most was a map that you played on Hellraisers on Dust 2. Is that a map that you didn't say it wasn't your favorite map, but is it a map that you find that you play well on a lot?
I mean, on this team, I had to change some positions, like to fill out the missing spots, or like how the team wants me to play. But on Dust 2, I still have the main position since I played from HR, like in both T side, City side. So I would say I'm very comfortable in this match, or in this Dust 2.
Now, to keep it real, you and as well as Mantu were one of many picks that could have joined OG. And there were some complications with other players, and a lot of stuff happened during the formation of OG. What was it that made you such a good pick when all was said and done?
To be honest, like after I went out from HR, I got plenty of offers, like both from NA and Europe, and I was not sure to take any one of them because I just didn't feel it. Like, some of them were really great teams too, but I just didn't feel that it's my right way to take it right now, because I was like, you know, I just wanted to chill first to clear my mind, and then to take the right decision. And in that period, NBK contacted me, and I have been friends with NBK since a really long time. Since I joined FPL, we have always been really good friends, like outside the game, and we were always playing together in FPL. So I know this guy, and
always first pick.
Yeah, and when I want to play with someone, I like to play with someone like that I enjoy playing with, or at least I feel good with him, you know. And it like I cancelled all the offers, and I just told him, BK, bro, it doesn't matter even if we don't have sponsors or whatever, I will go with you, you know.
Oh, wow.
Whatever happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like him so much, and he's like big brother to me, like. I feel it, you know.
That's really cool to hear. Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm curious. I mean, you said that MBK contacted you to the start of this OG project, but we know that before this you were with Hellraisers. You know, I'm just curious because that's now gone. But I've personally always praised Angel. I like him as a professional, and I like him as a player.
Yeah.
Did you have that kind of connection to him as well too?
Yeah, so much.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, like, if Angel wasn't like an HR, I wouldn't take this opportunity. Or like, I mean, what I mean is like, basically Jonta and Angel was big part of my career, because they actually made me and they took me from FPL, they improved me, and then they basically released my talent. So, like, he will always be on my heart, especially one of, like, I always tell him, you are my big brother, and, like, I always respect him, you know?
Yeah.
So so for people who don't know, first, where are you from? Or where did you live just before you joined OG, and where do you live now?
Jordan, both.
And you live in Jordan still?
Yeah.
Are you going to have an OG team house?
I mean, I don't think so because, like, I have been playing on 70 ping all my life, and I didn't have problem with it. But when I joined OG, it feels we are getting a lot of invitation to LAN events. So it's like It's like rare to play online qualifier. Like the only qualifier I played on OG, basically I had 100 ping or 90 ping, and I was not feeling good because I didn't play in that ping for so long because I was just coming back from a boot camp and summit, and I didn't have like good time to get used to this ping again. So all my shoulder peaking, or I was tilting when I was dying. Yeah. So basically now I don't think we are playing online qualifiers, and even though if we're gonna play important qualifier, I will just go and tell someone, like, I don't know, I will tell OG I want to play it from Europe or something.
This is actually an interesting thing. So with a lot of players, there's like Zantares, for example, who lives in Turkey. There's also there's another player who, I mean, basically everyone in Turkey has to play with high ping when they play online. And Adrian, who's also played on Hellraisers at one point,
and
Gambit,
the Kazakhstani
he had
players
to play. Kazakhstani players had to play with very high ping, and it's two totally different experiences to learn how to play online and on LAN. But is that like a comfort zone for you, or is it you're just saying it's a little bit harder and you want to get that ping down?
Where you mean if I play on LAN?
If you play on LAN, do you find it's hard to?
Much better for me to play on LAN. Because all these emotions and passion, I can't see them or I can't do them online, which is I would say doesn't make me a good online player. Like even if I play good, but I feel online it's always better for me because of the people, and I have to scream. Like all the things gives me more confidence. Like
what's sorry, go ahead.
No.
I think that's a really good comparison to what we had last week with complexity. Blame F is another player who says that he is more of like this LAN presence because he can look at his teammates face to face. He can stand up. He can use that energy of being in a studio. He sees the people and like professionalism. Whereas you go to online qualifiers. Look at complexity there. Same struggles. So I think it's very real what you're saying that there's a difference between LAN players.
It's a big difference because really, like when I'm playing online, like when we are winning round or anything, I can't say nice and scream. It's not coming from my heart, Like I'm saying nice, guys, good job, but it's not coming from my heart where I have to scream. But here you can see how we are sweating, how we are winning rounds. I'm looking left and right. I see how people really want to win. So it helps me also to hype them up more and more and hype myself, with them.
Well, I love to hear that, and I also love to see when you get a little tilted and then you drop the chair back. And you go into recline mode. What's that?
No. This one because I have back problem. Not back problem, but like my back is hurting me a lot, sometimes.
Okay.
So I just try to relax.
Carrying this team too much, huh?
No.
No. How's life in Jordan? We're gonna go into another segment soon, but I want to know I'm always curious about where CS players come from in different parts of the world. What's the Counter-Strike scene like in Jordan? What's your life like in Jordan?
I think it's pretty dead. There is really good players there, I would say. I don't know, like I'm not following the scene so much, and I have to focus on myself right now. But I'm saying, like, you can always find talents in everywhere in the world, but the thing is, like, in Middle East, I feel we don't have enough sponsors to like release these talents out, It's main problem for them. Like, for example, if I'm player and I keep playing in Jordan, but I can't play against pros or anything, I can't show my potential, And with that being said, I feel that the mentality of Arabs overall is hard to play with each other. Yeah, I mean,
you as well, or?
I would say, yeah. I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the examples is, in my opinion, is Dota. Like, you can say Yabs or Miracle. all these a lot of good players on Dota, but they can't make a really good, like, let's say, tier 1 team or from Jordan or whatever, and just because it just don't work out. You know?
You play Dota?
Yeah. But
You play Dota?
No,
Do you,
but I
so
play
you know
for fun.
OG then?
Yeah, for sure.
They won
Yeah,
international
sure,
2 years in a row.
I mean, I'm 4K rating in Dota.
Oh, 4K rating in
I
Dota.
mean,
Wow.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean, I understand the game.
Yeah, you
I'm
play
not so
enough,
good,
you can
but
understand.
yeah, I
Yeah, that's
understand.
awesome.
It's so good.
So you're coming into the org. You're like a fan almost as well of the team.
Yeah, I really like the OG before I even joined them.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I picked you guys to win, partly because I really love the Dota team. I'll be honest. You know, you guys weren't the favorites coming
Yeah,
into the
but
match.
I typed in Twitter that you choose right
I got you,
because,
dog.
like, to be honest, with the kind of like to be honest, on Ice Challenge, on the previous tournament, online tournament, me and Valde were completely lost. Like we are supposed to be the fraggers for the team and to always step up when it's needed, you know. And we couldn't find our game because of the not enough preparation we had, you know. Like especially after this tournament, we saw a lot of mistakes. Like for example, I don't know, we were dying by stupid stuff that is happening. You are dying by 3 times from behind, 2 times from picking the op, and it's like if you are dying in total 5 times without like taking a really good duel, you are just out of game. And I feel that was one of the reasons why me and Valde, like, I had the worst event actually in Ice on LAN event.
Right.
LAN event. I think it was my worst one.
We're going to have a lot of time
Valde.
to get to know you tonight, but before we move on, we've got to go into the shot style powered by CS Money. Stay locked.
We talk skins. You know, fashion's important when it comes to Counter-Strike. It's about that feel good, play good type mantra. We've got, again, as per usual, 2 inventories we're going to take a look at. Now, Mohan, it's amateur hour. I've forgotten the order of the 2, but I know it's Alexi B or Valda. So production, save me, please. Let's cue up that first one.
There it is.
Woo, missed the mark. Gratisfaction. He's coming in first, and he's going to be rocking those sports gloves Omega. We've seen a lot of the crimson, the black and red color schemes throughout inventories, but this one's a little bit different. So the Australian Opera rocks that sports gloves Omega, and you know why? Because it is straight up a match to the AWP Dragon Lore. That Dragon Lore, his main weapon, the primary gun of this player, and it goes nicely with all the other skins he has here. He's got that classic yellow and black combination all across the board, the buzzkill, the fuel injector, and even if he has to pull it up, the G3SG1 scavenger. Bayonet Autotronic, does it match? Well, that's up to you guys to decide. There are other weapons out there, but I guess he hasn't splashed on the Dragon Lore knife just yet. Second inventory. Of course, gonna pop that one up as well.
What do we got coming up?
Well, we've got Alexi B. Alexi B, in-game leader for OG. ISSAA, how good of a player is this guy?
He's so smart that, like, he knows what he's doing, you know? Like, he's not, for example, he's a really good fragger, and it's so hard to kill him. Like, he's smart, he knows what he's doing.
Good movement, too.
Yeah.
I kept hearing you calling him Alexi Beast.
Yeah, because he's spending a lot of hours on KZ all the time.
Yeah.
So,
He's got that sweet, skillful movement, but he's also got himself a sweet skin inventory. We're looking at those Moto Glove Spearmint. It's nice and fresh, you know, white, pale blue. Good combination. Such a good combination with that USPS Road Rash. And then the M4A4 Desolate Space. That's where I draw the parallel. Again, we're talking those teals, baby. A little bit of purple, a little bit of green, some flair, some pizzazz. Op Onitaji doesn't really mix in, but he's got some purples. You know, the fade's gonna combine with that nicely as well. These players this week, I feel like there's a little bit less cohesion within their entire inventory.
It's a mixed bag.
But they're still dropping fat stacks on these sweet skins.
Damn, would you say they're spending too much money on these skins specifically?
Listen, we don't know how much they make, but I don't think it's enough.
That's a good point.
We've also got a good chance to take a quick little in-game look at one of Alexi B's weapons. That's his AWP Onitaji. Now, what's special about the Onitaji? Not too much. Nice mid-range type AWP. But what's beautiful about it is that he has an ode to Pasha Biceps. Pasha Biceps on the scope, an autograph for the ages. One of Poland's, very best. No, he stays here. Stay.
Cool. We did that. It was not as clean as the other skin inventories that we saw, but we did see a lot of good skins that were good on their own.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, sometimes it's not about the cohesion, as I said. Sometimes it's just about that individual pop, the pizzazz, the shebang.
The shebang, yes. Okay, and now we've got a new segment for Valentine's Day, what we've all been waiting for. Why we dressed up in Valentine's Day colors. Well, we have heart balloons behind us. We've got a new segment, and we're going to do it with ISSAA. It's called Perfect Match. And so, I'm so happy that we had a wipe for that. I had no idea there was a wipe coming up. That's wonderful.
Production's getting too good.
Yeah, production's getting too good and too quick. But I'm ready to keep up. So here we are. This is our board, okay? ISSAA, we're gonna explain the rules for you and everybody at home. What we've done yesterday, or a couple of days ago, is record 3 interviews. 1, 2, 3. 3 different players that you don't know who they are, okay?
Yeah.
And each of the players answered 5 questions here and 1 tiebreaker question if we get there. But the first player to get for you to say that you like 3 of their answers wins. That player is your perfect match. So we're going to find out today who your secret perfect match is, and it's totally unbiased because you don't know who it is. Are you ready for the first question?
Yeah.
You ready for the first question?
Sure.
Okay. The first question is, and we're going to look at the screens, and then you're going to be able to see
They'll have the answers.
The answers, yes, and I'll read you the answers. It is
So where should I look?
who is your favorite IGL?
My favorite IGL is
Alexei.
No, hold on.
My
We'll see.
favorite IGL, probably Stanislaw. My favorite IGL of all time is probably Existence.
What was the first one?
Okay, the first one was Alexei. The answer was Alexei.
No, the answer was Nico. 100%.
Nico.
Nico.
Okay. The second answer was, oh, do I have this?
That is your correct card.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. And then the second answer was Stanislaw.
And the third was Existence,
and
right?
the third was
Yeah.
Existence. Of all of those answers, which one is your favorite? Which one would you pick?
I think Nico.
Nico.
Nico, yeah.
Okay, all right. That means that player number 1
Has a point.
has a point, has a heart for you, okay? Again, first to 3, and we find out who your perfect match
Okay.
is. Okay, now we're in the rhythm. We're up to round 2. The second question is, who is your favorite opera?
My favorite opera is Zeo. Favorite opera, probably gonna be Cirque. My favorite opera is Gordon.
The last one was Guardian.
Yeah, I hear. I will go with Zeu.
Zawu, okay. Whoa, that's 2 in a row. I feel like you guys are a match made in heaven, but we don't know that for sure.
Yeah,
We've still got a
let's
couple
see.
more questions to go to see if there's a better answer out there for you. Our next question for our 3 contestants to be your perfect match is, what are the top 3 maps? Let's play the tapes.
Top 3 best maps for me are Mirage, Dust 2, and Nuke.
Mirage, just 2 Nuke.
Yep.
Top 3 maps for me: Inferno first, Nuke second, and Mirage third. My top 3 favorite maps are Tuscan, Overpass, and Dust 2.
I mean,
You can see how much thought and effort they put into thinking of these maps, right? So I want you to put equally as much thought and effort
but
into
why
picking
he
the
said
best
Tuscan,
answer.
this guy? He shouldn't have said Tuscan.
Yeah, weird, eh?
Hey,
If he put Inferno or something, it would have been perfect.
perfect. Okay. Oh, so he was onto it, yeah? Okay, so then who do you like the most of those 3? Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you have any idea who these players might be?
No.
No idea.
How can I know?
No, I don't know. There's like
Oh.
the watch. Who knows?
Little flair.
Little flair.
I will go with third.
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 Number
Oh, okay.
3. Okay, so we got a competitor here. This is
Oh, there
going to
it
be.
is.
Whoop.
Yes, that is for round 3.
That was close.
for round 3.
Oh, right, I
Yeah, yeah.
understand. Sorry. Now
Okay.
this is like a minefield.
And then we've got question 4 coming up. And if it does come to it, we do have a tiebreaker, so no pressure to make 3 in a row, okay? The next question is, what are the top 3 crosshair colors? Let's find out.
The best crosshair colors are blue, green, and white. Top 3 crosshair colors for me, probably white as the first one, yellow, and then like the light blue cyan color. Top 3 crosshair colors are green, just like everybody else, pink, and light blue.
Well, I hope you
I don't
remembered
know.
all of those
Yeah.
answers.
I mean, I hate all these colors.
You hate
There's
all
no
the
red.
colors.
If there is red, you know,
Okay. Well,
Red
if
is
you
my
had
favorite
to pick the best of the worst,
I would go with blue, green, white. So first one.
first one, blue, green, white. Oh my God, we already have a winner, folks. This
Took
is
4
it.
questions, but we got there.
What I'm most curious about.
But to be honest, I failed on this one. I didn't want to say Tuscan, but
You don't want to say Tuscan.
Okay, you gave
No.
them a chance. I appreciate that.
Okay.
You let the
I
game
didn't
keep
want
going,
to say
bro.
Tuscan. I
But
wanted to.
this is a clear of winner as I've ever seen. I think this is very decisive.
So I think if I picked what my heart says,
I would-
it would be 4.
It would be
Yeah,
for
yeah.
number 1. I wonder, do you have any idea who picked Tuscan?
No, bro.
No, bro.
No, no.
Do you think that person's crazy?
I think.
You think they're
Yeah.
crazy? Okay. Well, I think then it's
Like
time
he
to
should be
reveal.
like 1.6 player. I mean,
1.6 player,
someone
yeah.
who
Do you
likes
know
it
any?
a lot.
That are here this weekend?
No, bro. I don't know.
No, someone crazy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, nuts. Yeah.
But he can be a really good old school player.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Maybe he is really good. Why don't we start with the losers, yeah?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
take a look who
Can we-
you did not pick. Number 2 was Ethan. Disappointed, man.
No questions that you liked.
And number 3,
Number 3,
the
can we look at
crazy
number
Tuscan
3?
pick.
Looks like we messed up.
That could have been your perfect match. He was on your team. And our number 1 man was not on your team. Let's find out who that is.
So, am I your favorite player?
Oh,
So
your
Hunter.
new BFF.
Yeah.
Nico's cousin himself, Hunter. How do you
Yeah.
feel about that?
Yeah, he is a really cool guy. I mean, we didn't had any conversation yet, but I'm pretty sure we will meet up in some place or after party.
I mean, this is pretty much the Tinder of the situation,
Yeah,
right?
but if on my heart I said what I want,
Yeah.
I would have taken it.
You would have taken it.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about a total blowout?
A total blowout. Wow, you love Hunter. You love Hunter. That's
I
your
love
guy.
everyone.
You love everyone.
Yeah.
Well,
the
that's-
NBK, you love him a little bit. A little bit of love for MBK, that's for sure. What were you about to expose?
I was about to say it's good that you love everybody because I got something for you.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
Valentine's Day,
Happy
man.
Valentine's Day.
I'm happy you spent it here with us in the overtime
Yeah,
show.
I'm happy also that I'm proud that I was with you guys.
Oh, that's wonderful. And thank you so much for being on the show,
you.
man. I hope you enjoy your
Thanks for all the
new
fans,
relationship
guys. Thanks
with
for
Hunter.
watching me. Thanks for cheering for me, for our team, and thank you all.
Perfect. I didn't have to give you the floor. That's it. We
Yeah.
more OG fans is what we need. So that's why we do the interview. So glad to have you on.
And he gave me flower, you know.
Yeah, and he gave you the
I
flower, yeah.
spent this flower to give OG power.
That's right, the OG flower. Yeah, that's
He
right.
just gave me
The
flower
OG
like this.
flower. That's
Yeah.
correct. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, guys. That's it. We're going to wrap it up and call it a day. It's been a long day, almost 100 rounds of Counter-Strike that we witnessed today. I hope you really enjoyed the Perfect Match segment as well as Issa. Make sure to go follow him. Issa, where can they find you?
Twitter. Usually I'm on Twitter or Instagram.
He's
These
always
kind of
nerding on
things.
Twitter, folks. Go ahead and look
Yeah.
him up. And you can also connect with us with the hashtag BlastPremiere or hit us up on any socials on BlastPremiere as well as on YouTube for some more content. So check that out soon. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a good night.
Good night.